Flowing from the Tumbling Run Reservoir into the Tumbling Run Valley through the Lewistown Valley is the waters of the Little Cold Run.
As the early settlers moved inland, they encountered very fast-moving streams. They didn't know what to call them. They didn't have a name, and hence the run. Little Cold Run streams through the gorge towards the Little Schuylkill River. This known river then enters the Schuylkill River at Port Clinton. So you can see the run then cascades the impressive boulders and the banks of the mountain laurel's shadow at places sunlight is sparse. So originally called in German Teufelsloch, the darkness of the area is why it is called the Devil's Hole or the Devil's Pocket.
I'm at Little Cold Run Creek, and I have a story to tell.
In her Blue Book of Schuylkill County, Mrs. Elia Zerby Elliott recounts the tale of how the Devil's Hole got its colorful name. According to Mrs. Elliott, an Orangeburg peddler was traveling throughout the southern part of Schuylkill County in 1811, and soon after was separated from the Berks County. She describes this section of land near Hecla, Pennsylvania, as being the most wildest and the most picturesque groove to be found anywhere in the United States or abroad. Several spurs of the mountain, created in its prehistoric ages by a mighty upheaval of nature, unite in the area to create a bowl-like series of short valleys. Mrs. Elliott tells us in the spring or after heavy rains, the running water forms cascades and waterfalls which flow throughout the area, adding to its indescribable beauty and grandeur. So the peddler left one day with his pack on to make his usual trip through the area. However, he did not return within a few days, and his family became very distraught, fearful that he had met a terrible fate. Perhaps an animal got him, or some crazy guy who lived in the mountains and took his wares and took his life. He finally came home, looking rather disheveled from his experiences in the wilds of southern Schuylkill County, and he was asked where he had been.
And he replied, "I've been in the Devil's Hole, and I just got out."
So then, from there on, then where that man was lost, it became known as the Devil's Hole. In the future, then, it also had become a favorite place, picnic spot for families and for churches, congregations to come. But unfortunately now, it's overgrown, and I don't believe anybody comes there anymore.
So I would say it was 1977. I came down here with a group from the Four Square Gospels for a baptism, a holy baptism in the Little Cold Run Creek. At that time right here, the pool was much bigger, but right there is where we watched my brother take a Dunkin' and gave himself to his Lord. 1977, a long time ago. So after the baptism, we all came over here with our picnic lunches and had ourselves a great day celebrating each and every one of those. Not only my brother, but there were also many others that took a Dunkin' that day. So we were all spread out all over here. Volleyball net was up, I remember that. And we had ourselves a grand old time. The day my brother got a Dunkin'.